Okay, so I've got my Traxxas Summit transmission taken apart, and I thought I'd do a video, just put the whole thing back together. I'm going to start with this half of the housing. This is the half where um, it's got a little hatch here. You can take this off and fill it with grease and oil on the fly, I guess. Start with this. I've got my rusted bearings taken out and these new bearings in. First, I'll start with this. This is your 20-tooth idler gear. This is for when you shift into high gear. This is the gear that makes your high speed of your transmission. Put that in. Take this little cross piece that's going to hold it down with a bearing in it. It's got that shaft. Just line it up. Put it in. Seat it down. Get it in there. Get these two screws in. Get those screws going. Okay, that part's in on theirs. There's your idler gear in there, spinning away. That gear is constantly spun by the input shaft, and when you shift, this here, one of your 33-tooth spur gears, will engage that, and that causes your high gear in your transmission. So we'll set that part aside. We'll take this other transmission half. It's got 3 new bearings seated down inside. You take this guy, and to start with, you take this input shaft and this input shaft here is going to slip onto this plastic part here with the gear. You're going to take this and this is going to go right down in here. You're going to seat it right down in this bearing here. You take this, you put it in there. That's in. That's that simple. The next part to go in is, let's see here, this guy here. This guy is going to sit next to it, down there on the bottom. Just put that down in there. Actually, it might be easier to put that in first. Let me just take this back out. Put that in first. And this 2 gears with it's got a wide ratio and a close ratio. Drop that in there. Put that guy back down in there, and there you go. You've just got about half of your transmission put together back, just like that. I'm just going to take a little bit of grease for the hell of it. And let's get some grease. That's some of those. Good old grease. Okay. Then what you do next is you're going to take your, before too much to wipe that off, you're going to take the other, this is your output shaft. Okay, this is what's going to drive your drive shafts to your differentials. This output shaft is going to go down in the last remaining bearing. What you got to do is take your 33 tooth output gears. 33 tooth output gear. Got 2 new bearings in here. And I've got a new bearing in there. Take this shaft, slip it on there, slip that shaft on there. You're going to need this Teflon. There's a little Teflon washer they give you. That guy's going to go on there. Okay, then you're simply going to drop this in there, so the Teflon washer sits between those 2 bearings. Okay, you've got that in there. And then you're going to take your shift linkage. Okay, you take your shift linkage and your dog bone. This is the stock dog bone with all the play in it. I just decided to leave it for now. You put your linkage on your dog bone, and you're going to slip it into... You're going to slip this part. You see how that linkage has notches in there? It's got 2 notches right there. Those notches, that's going to go right in this hole here. Right in that hole right there. That's going to go in there. Inside there is a ball bearing and a spring. You can adjust the tension of that on the underside of your transmission right there. You can see there is a set screw right there. That's the underside. This will be covered up when your transmission is in place. You won't be able to see it. So you can turn that and adjust the tension of the spring, which is going to lock this in place. That's important to know, because if that ever gets gummed up, this might not lock into place. Anyways, take your dog bone with your shifter, and your dog bone is going to slip on the output shaft right there. Your shifter is going to slip in that hole. Give your shaft a spin so it lines up, and you plop it on just like that. You now have 90% of your transmission put in. What's left is your remaining 33 tooth output gear. Make sure you put it the correct way so your dog bone, those notches fit in the slots. You got to put it in the right way, otherwise it won't work. You simply slip that on. There's one last part that goes on. There's a little plastic spacer that goes on. You are now done building your transmission. That's all there is to it. That's all there is to it. Before I close it up, I'm just going to throw a little grease. Well, I might as well. Grease doesn't hurt. I'm just going to throw a little bit of grease on these metal gears, because they're a lot more expensive to replace than the plastic ones. That goes in there. This thing is ready to slap together now. I'm just going to get a little bit of grease down on the idler gear. Down inside there. Make sure, might as well get some down in there. Just put a blob of grease in there. Alright, that looks good. Now, you're going to simply line up the two halves. And this transmission just slips together. You just line them up. Get the shafts of the bearing inside the bearings. I think that one's sticking out too much. Okay, now we're good. Just line these guys up. It's going to take a little bit of wiggling and a little play. Make sure your shaft lines up with the bearing. It's going to take a little work to get it in. Oh, come on. Sometimes it goes in simply and sometimes it doesn't. Okay, let's try it one more time. It should just slip right on. I just want to go in today, but oh boy, there it goes. There we go. It should go right the way in now. Voila. There we go. It's closed up. There is your transmission rebuilt. Let me take this glove off. It's got so much grease on there. Okay, so that's it. You're done. Give it a spin. That's low gear. Put the shaft in, shifter in. You can feel it click in place. Now it's high gear. That's in high gear now. You're done. All you gotta do is put the screws in and you just rebuilt your transmission. Thanks for watching.